Hey YouTube, it's Melissa Hurt of Integrative Studio, and I'm here to help you become clear, productive, and influential in your job interview. Now, it's been my goal to help everyone become clear, productive, and influential in all ways of life for years. At the time of this recording, people are losing jobs and looking for jobs like crazy. And it kills me to go on LinkedIn and to see people who have been looking for jobs for over 6 months, 8 months, sometimes a year. Now, these are all people who are highly intelligent, extraordinarily competent, but they're still not getting the job. And so I wanted to make a video on how to help you nail your job interview by how you present yourself. Because sometimes you might be the smartest person in the room, but if you cannot communicate clearly, they will look right over you. So I'm going to share with you 4 tips, 4 practices that I want you to do immediately so that when you are at the job interview, you nail it. Now, I'm going to assume that by the time you watch this video, if you're preparing for a job interview, you have already done your research. You know that you have to research the job description and be clear that you can do the job and have examples of how you have done similar work in the past and have that little script ready in your mind. I'm going to assume that you have prepared questions for the interviewer because a job interview is a two-way street and you need to ask questions to see if they are the right fit for you, just as their questions for you are determining if you are the right fit for them. I'm going to assume that you've practiced standard interview questions and you have answers ready to go. So now you've done all of that. Now we get to go into the performance side of the job interview. And yes, it is a performance. That doesn't mean that you're acting fake. It means you are bringing a component of yourself that might be very different from how you are on your sofa. It's very different from how you are with your best friend in the coffee shop. Job interviewing requires a more polished side of you that you have to prepare just as much as the answers and questions that you bring to the interview. So the first thing I want you to know when you walk into a job interview is you have got to smile. And I want you to practice your smile. Are you relaxed or are you tight? Feel the difference. Tight smile. Relaxed smile. Is there a smile in your eyes? Or is there tension in your eyes? Look in the mirror and practice this. And if you feel a genuine smile, it will lift your voice. So feel the difference. I'm going to now demonstrate the fake tight smile. Hi, my name's Melissa. It's nice to meet you. And now I'm going to give you a genuine smile with a smile in my eyes, and I want you to notice a difference in my voice. Hi, I'm Melissa. It's nice to meet you. Now, did you notice just naturally there's more melody to my speaking voice? It's more pleasant to listen to. If your smile is natural and you are genuinely enthusiastic to be there, you will radiate the confidence and the kindness and the kind of person they want to have lunch with every day. Because just as much as filling a position with a skill set, they want to know that you're a person that they want to hang out with and have coffee with. Because hopefully you are investing years into this company with this team to all grow together. So your smile is the first step to showing that you are the person who's right for the job and right for that team. Number 2, I want you to speak your name clearly when you introduce yourself. Now, yes, they have your name. They know your name. They scheduled you. They have your resume. But do they know how to pronounce your name? They want to hear your name as you say it. So speak slowly and clearly, but fluently. Hi, my name is Melissa Hurt. It's nice to meet you. Now notice I don't say I'm Melissa Hurt because they almost always repeat back Alyssa And I say, no, Melissa. Now, why do they do that? Because the M in I'm blends with the M in Melissa. And so the ear hears Alyssa. And because I never want a person to misunderstand my name, because my name is my calling card, I will say, my name is. I've been doing that for years, and I've never had someone misunderstand how I say my name. Now, if you have a name with many, many syllables, take your time to articulate and enunciate all the consonants and vowels. This will require being able to breathe fluidly as you speak your name. It will require a voice and speech warm-up so that all your articulators in your mouth are ready to say your name. I know that sounds silly because you have been saying your name your entire life, but now you're saying your name for these people to hear it for the very first time. So take nothing for granted. Now, I'm going to be sharing at the end of this video a video on an articulation warm-up for people who speak fast, which is a very common problem for a lot of people. So watch that video if you want a quick little warm-up tool that you can use the morning of your interview. But if you find you need deeper work to really focus on your voice and speech, to articulate your consonants, to open up into your vowels, to find an easy speaking rhythm as you speak with your breath, I have a course called Embodied Voice that's helped so many people, and it's based off of teaching hundreds of people the body of work that I share in the video. And it will teach you all the tools you need for a comprehensive voice and speech practice that will not only clarify your voice and speech, it will clarify your sense of self as you communicate, which ideally is what you want to share in your job interview. As you speak about this position and your capacity to do the job, you're also sharing yourself, your flavor on how you do the job, your particular style, how you work with other people on the team to do that job. All of that is connected to how you communicate your skills. So check out the link in the bio if you want to check out that course, Embodied Voice. You've done a beautiful smile. You've clearly said your name. Third thing that's so important is that during the interview, you have got to give eye contact. Now, I don't mean you're giving them the death stare, where you don't blink and you're just fixed. Obviously, that's unnatural and it causes tension in everybody, including you. But eye contact is all about connection. And so I want you to be curious about your interviewers. Be curious about their experience in this work. And that will give a sparkle in your eye. There's the second time I've mentioned a little sparkle in the eye. And by staying curious about the position and about the other people in the room, it will naturally bring about a sense of eye contact and a sense of confidence in yourself, because now the chatter in your mind is no longer focused on yourself and do I have this job? Do I know what I'm talking about? Anything that might bring about a sense of imposter syndrome. No, instead, when you're focused on the other people, you're curious and you're in a present state of mindfulness as you communicate the answers to your questions. And so that will give you a more natural sense of eye contact and a sense of ease that will put them at ease in being in the room with you. Number 4, you have got to breathe and take pauses. Now again, I know that all of this sounds so, of course, but trust me, so many people don't breathe in job interviews. And what does that do? It makes them lock up their shoulders, makes them talk really fast, and it makes them avert their gaze because now they're tense and they're self-conscious, and everything falls apart. But when you breathe and you keep your breath grounded in your belly and in your side ribs, it sets a steady state to your exhalation, and it's your exhalation that carries your voice. And when you breathe, you can have a natural sense of fluency in how you answer the questions. So you can connect your speech, you can have pauses, you can have a higher pitch or a lower pitch. You have different inflections that will be very natural to you because you are breathing. And the more that you can have those natural melodic highs and lows of your speech, and let your voice carry to the end of your sentences and the end of your thoughts, it is music to their ears, quite literally. They will be engaged in hearing you. And if you're interviewing for a sales position or a communications position, please find the melody of your natural speaking voice, because that is how you become a persuasive salesman or communicator or interviewer if you are having to write media copy for a company. Again, I share a lot about this in my course, Embodied Voice. So when you're breathing, your shoulders will stay relaxed, your chest will stay open, which will be more welcoming to the people in the room with you. It will also keep your voice grounded. Now, I'll do another demonstration. This is me. I'm going to tighten the muscles in my upper chest and my shoulders, and I want you to hear what happens to my voice. Now, I can tell you that what I feel is a tightening in my throat. I can feel like my breath is very shallow and not dropping below this line here. And maybe you notice there's not as much melody in my voice, and I am actually really trying to do it, but it's just not really happening. And I'm also speaking really fast, and that's just naturally occurring because I feel like I cannot breathe. Whew, imagine doing that for an hour. Now, let your shoulders relax. Shake out the base of your skull. Breathe, smile, smile in the eyes, and just talk about yourself. Talk about the things you love. Talk about what got you into this work. Talk about your goals. What dreams do you have for yourself in this position in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? And then you'll notice that with your breath, you can naturally take pauses. And yes, it's okay to pause after they ask you a question. But you can breathe and smile and be your natural, warm self, the person they want to have lunch with every day for the next 10 years. So there's so much more I can share with you, but I want to start here. You're going to nail this job interview. They want you in the room. They saw your experiences. They got maybe some recommendations from someone else, and they said, yes, I want to meet this person. You have the skills it takes to do the job. Now it's your job to sell yourself, and you do that through your communication style. So I want you to nail the interview, be confident in yourself. Check out the video I'm linking at the end of this on the articulation warm-up, and if you need a deeper dive into breath work, consonants, all kinds of vowels, and dynamics in your speech, and how it opens up your sense of self, so you can show up as your best self in your communication, check out my course, Embodied Voice. You've got this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below and let me know how it went for you.